4 signs of a low-value woman. No sane man wants to date a low-value woman. A low-value woman has unhealthy characteristics that she may be unaware of. These characteristics might have resulted from some wrong notions she may have embraced as a result of her bad upbringing, ignorance, or unconsciously instilled behaviors. Low-value women have features or attributes that emit these vibrations that repel men. Low-value women are unlikely to build a rich life, a family, or an empire. Do you want to know what these characteristics are? Watch till the end and check whether you also have them unknowingly. 4. She can't say no. I completely understand. As a woman, it might be difficult to say no. It's difficult to refuse and maybe disappoint people. However, remember that when you say yes to others, you may be saying no to yourself. And if you consistently disappoint yourself, you will begin to lose respect for yourself. You invite individuals to overstep your personal boundaries by failing to say no, and this may be dangerous, particularly with men. You must first respect yourself, your ideals, and your limits if you want a man to respect you. 3. Oversharing. When should I tell him about my past? Women frequently ask this question, so she meets a new man and feels compelled to tell him everything about her past. Usually, she does this in the hopes that if he understands how guys have let her down, he will not do the same to her. You have no control over how a man will or will not treat you. Not with words or your terrible stories from the past. This is a typical misunderstanding among low-value women. Then there's the post-breakup story, which goes something like, "How could he do this to me? He knows how badly I've been hurt in the past." To put it bluntly, she sees herself as the victim. Women who play the victim exhibit one of the most deplorable characteristics. She hasn't done the inner work and blames the men who have wronged her in the past, expecting the men in her present and future to make it up to her. Women who respect themselves undertake the inner work and accept responsibility rather than playing the blame game. Don't confuse bleeding all of your old wounds with vulnerability. It isn't. The capacity to manage and control one's emotions is a desirable trait. If you don't heal what hurt you, you will bleed on people who didn't cut you. 2. She overgives and puts her needs last. You must give in order to get. This is a term that has been entrenched in our minds for centuries, never to be questioned. Giving is a wonderful thing. It makes you happy. Until you've given too much and are experiencing pain and bitterness. Have you ever felt like you gave a man everything, that you were the perfect girlfriend, that you gave, and then he simply left? I turned you off like a light switch. If you've ever felt this way or found yourself bragging about how much you gave just to be crushed, you're probably an overgiver. You're left feeling empty and broken because you prioritized a man's wants over your own. This is low-value conduct, which many women with poor self-esteem display. Giving, she believes, will draw him closer to her emotionally, make him value her more, make her desirable. But he perceives your overinvestment, and it is detrimental to his respect for you. 1. Inability to receive. We learned earlier that giving helps one feel happy. This also applies to the man in your life. He feels wonderful when he gives to you, but there is a catch. You must be able to accept what he offers with grace. Receiving is the purest expression of feminine energy. Even a simple compliment counts. How many times have you downplayed a compliment? He compliments you on your black outfit. What do you say? Do you reply something like, "Oh, this outfit is 5 years old," to lessen his gesture? Or do you simply thank him with a grin and tell him, "You just made my night"? Your ability to receive with grace is tied to your self-esteem. If you have difficulty accepting, which many women do, you are giving the message that you are unworthy. On some level, you believe it, and he will eventually believe it as well. Well, that's all about it. I hope it helped. Thanks for watching.